While it is still fresh in my mind and my memory, I wanted to give my take for my way too early season predictions of performance of Jalen Hurts and this Philadelphia Eagles offense. Yes, sir. What is going on, everybody? Lindy End Zone back in the building for the touchdown, taking the lead for the Eagles, one video at a time, and dropping some buckets for my Dallas Mavericks. If you are new to the channel and like the diversity of fandom that I bring in my content, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you a part of the End Zone fam. We are still on our quest for 200 subscribers, 20% of the way there for 1,000. It is still crazy to me how I'm talking about these numbers right now. It is still a long ways to go, but 128 at the moment is still a large amount of people. Like, that kind of number can fill a small gym for like a small public school, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the only way you guys can help me in that regard, hit the subscribe button, obviously. Smash a like on the videos to help me out with the algorithm of YouTube to get my content further out there for part of those that bleed green and my MFFLs. And let me know on your thoughts of anything that I drop down in the comments. I'm always welcome and appreciative of engaging in conversations with my supporters of the channel, and don't be afraid to do so. I wanted to get this out here, and courtesy of the Nest Out West with Philly Foothills. He recently had a live call-in show over the weekend that I took a part of. It was awesome to participate in the such. We had some guys turn up there. Eagles Uncensored was over there. Joey Shakes was a part of it. Later into the night, it carried for 2 hours in total, and yeah, we just kicked ass and taking names, with our analysis of this football team early in the season, and I can't wait to talk it up with you guys again later down the road, whether it be collaborations or just hanging out in a call-in, because that's how it is in Eagles Nation here, man. It's a big family, and that's how we work. But yeah, while it's still fresh in my mind, I wanted to go over like I guess not necessarily a safe prediction for Jalen Hurts, but kind of a, maybe a realistic approach as to how I think he's going to perform. And obviously, this is way early. We don't know how the team is going to look going into the season. We don't know what the 53 is. We do know that we have no vacancy right now, currently with 90 players. Nick Mullins was the last one. He had the 90th spot. So we're full right now. We have to wait until how training camp is going to look out, with this competition that Nick Sirianni is continuing to build upon, making it a strong focal point of this football team that you got to earn your roster spot. It doesn't matter, how far up or down you are on the depth chart, whether it was last year or, coming into this year with the rookies and then some of the veterans that missed time. It doesn't matter. You have to earn your spot either way. When it is all said and done, and, based on some of our early 53-man roster predictions, obviously the offensive line is going to be a big contributing factor in how Jalen Hurts plays, because without protection, you're most likely nothing as a quarterback. So with all this said and done, I'm going to stay consistent with my prediction. I'm going to stay fair, and I'm not going to go overboard with it. In the call-in, if I remember correctly, I talked about that I felt that Jalen Hurts was going to have about 4,100 all-purpose yards, that between passing and rushing. I guessed about 3,500 passing to 600 rushing. That totals him out to 4,100 between both. And I think you would have anywhere from 29 to 33 total touchdowns. That includes rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns. And it's very well possible because, you know, with some of the low expectations that the fan base is giving on this football team, you know, because of their, you know, like up and coming development in this retooling process, you know, it could be very well similar to a situation in which maybe Jalen Hurts ends up putting up a season the way Justin Herbert did last year. Now, you know, don't take this and run with it, because obviously Justin Herbert was, you know, he was fantastic for a Chargers team that really struggled. They, you know, Justin Herbert finished 6-9 as a starter, although he completed 67% of his passes, throwing over 4,300 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. He averaged about 290 yards a game. Yeah, these are phenomenal numbers for a rookie. He ended up getting Offensive Rookie of the Year. I believe he was a vote to the Pro Bowl. I'm not sure. I don't think he was. I'm just going off of earlier what I seen on Pro Football Reference, but he finished with a QBR of about 70. That, like, these are all awesome rookie numbers. Almost 7.5 yards per attempt. So I mean, and he also got sacked 32 times. I mean, those aren't necessarily the kind of numbers that you want from an offensive line. But again, stretch it over the course of 15 games, it ends up not being a whole lot, but still 32 isn't the greatest when you compare to you know, how many times Carson Wentz was sacked over the course of last year. I think it was in the 50s. So you know, Justin Herbert was creeping up there in a means of 15 games. But you know, when you compare a rookie like Justin Herbert, the way that he was still able to elevate that offense in some games, and he had you know, he had 3 game-winning drives. He had a comeback win in the fourth quarter. You know, there's a possibility that if, you know, once all is said and done and this offense is correctly tailored around Jalen Hurts, that he can put up similar numbers, but in a different fashion, because Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts are 2 different quarterbacks. You know, they can use Justin Herbert can use his legs a little bit, but he's more of a pocket passer because he has a huge arm. Jalen Hurts is a little bit different. He's more of like that Russell Wilson mold. So yeah, it is yet to be seen. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments on my projections and predictions for Jalen Hurts' performance going into this year. And obviously, what are your other contributing factors minus the offensive line that I mentioned? Obviously, it's going to be how the wide receivers look and the tight ends and whatnot. But what are you guys looking at ultimately when it comes to the performance of Jalen Hurts? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to engage in some conversations with y'all. But with that being said, I am going to get out of here. I appreciate you making it to the end of this video. The support has been wild lately. I'm still in the means of continuing to make progressions of my channel. I'm hoping to get into some contact with Dallas Mavericks content creators. I already know a lot of Eagles content creators, but I'm going to try and continue to push myself out there, get myself engaged with new people. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that we can do when we share fandoms of the same sport and just love talking sports in general. But obviously, with that being said, if you stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Obviously, deep appreciation for that. I am going to get out of here. This has been your guy, Lindy Endzone. Obviously, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bleed green, fly Eagles fly. MFFLs, take care, and I'll see you soon.